What's up, guys? I want to talk about something. I want to talk about triggering people. One thing I'm really good at in life is triggering people. I used to work at a fast food joint when I was when I was a teenager, like age 15 all the way up to like 20, 21, whatever. And there was this girl that worked there. She was about a couple years younger than me. I was like 17, 18. I think she was like 16, whatever. Anyway, I worked the drive-thru a lot. She worked with me in the drive-thru a lot, making drinks and whatever. So anyway, this girl, I'm not going to say her name. I think her name was Jessica. But anyway, this girl. And she, we had these pissy customers that come in sometimes, and they're just fucking assholes. And for some reason, I knew how to piss them off in the right way. And she told me a couple of times, you know how to push people's buttons. You just know how to do it. That's one thing I'm good at on social media. She's right. Jessica, if you're out there. I haven't seen her in like freaking 14, 15 years. She was a funny girl. Anyway, Jessica, if you're out there, you're right. There's one thing I'm good at on social media. It's triggering people. I know how to push the right buttons to trigger the right people. I mean, shit, I got famous people writing shit about me on social media. Making news stories of me. Doing videos of me. Famous people, I'm talking. I not only know how to trigger people in general, I know how to trigger famous people. I'm good at doing it. I know how to trigger. I love that word trigger. For some reason, there's words that I like out there. There's certain words that I like. There's certain words that they have a meaning to it when you say it, like faggot. When I say faggot, I'm not really talking about homosexuals, but just saying the word faggot, it gets people going. It triggers people. It gets people going. You know what I mean? There's certain words out there that just get people going. Those are the type of words I like. Just like another word that rhymes with trigger but starts with N. I'm not going to say on YouTube. I don't really see that word as a racist word. A lot of people call each other, that word. It's not a good word. I wouldn't suggest saying it, but at the same time, it gets people going. You know what I mean? It gets people triggered. I know how to push the buttons of the right people the right way, including famous people. I've pushed in the buttons of Shannon Watts quite a few times on Twitter. Oh, think about it. Think about this for a second. Twitter, trigger. You see the similarities here? I think that Twitter was created to trigger people. I really do. Jack Dorsey is a fucking genius. That's why Twitter was created. To trigger people. Not so much Facebook. Facebook was created to keep in contact with your family. YouTube was created to find famous people on video. That's what YouTube was created for. Twitter was created to trigger people. I love Twitter. You know why? Because I love triggering people. I've triggered Meek Mill, Nicki Minaj. I've triggered Kate Couric. I've triggered people to the point to where they want to cry lawsuit on me or law enforcement on me. I know how to push the right buttons of people. You know what I mean? I just know how to do it. I'm the number one trigger person I gotta be the number one trigger troll on social media. I never thought about it that way. I really haven't. Stuff's good. You ever try Fiji water? If you never have, shit's good. Try it. Non-GMO. I don't know what I'm going to call this video. Probably trigger. I just know how to trigger. I just know how to trigger people. You know what I mean? I've always had that. That's one thing I'm good at, and that's why I'm so good at life, and that's why I'm so good at YouTube. And because I'm good at triggering people. If there's anybody that could trigger somebody, it's me. You give me anybody, I could trigger them right. I could piss them off the right way. I mean, Christ, look at people crying on camera with my name in the title. And they're so butthurt and so sensitive. I mean, I've had people almost in tears screaming at me on camera. I'm just good like that. Sort of like the A-Bomb. As much as he hates me, I gotta give him credit. He is a good triggerer. He knows how to trigger people. He really does. If there's anything A-Slob, A-Bomb, A-Boob, whatever you want to call him, you know, if there's anything whatever you want to call him, if there's anything he's good at in a TTC, in a trash talking circle, it's triggering motherfuckers. I love watching his videos because he's good at triggering people. He might hate my guts. That's fine. And even I had him triggered. Shit that I said and done on YouTube and Facebook. I mean, I triggered one of his friends to the point that he dropped dead of a heart attack. I mean, it's just... I mean, it's sad. It is. But I triggered this guy so bad, he killed over one day. I'm not going to say his name. One of A-Bomb's buddies. I felt bad. I felt kind of responsible. I felt kind of bad, you know, when I found out he passed away. I really did. I felt kind of remorseful. I felt guilty. Like, did I kill this guy? I mean, I know I didn't kill him, but I'm just saying, did I don't know. I mean, it's just, I felt kind of bad about it. You know, I really did. And I didn't even do that. I didn't even do anything really that bad. I didn't really do anything that bad. It's just how I triggered him. You know, he got so upset. I don't think that's the reason he died. I think that he just, you know, he was a fat slob. So, I mean, not to degrade the guy or nothing. He was a good guy. I mean, he had a lot of friends and family. And he was a great guy. Don't get me wrong. He was a great guy. He really was. He was a compassionate, great guy. A lot of people loved him. So he was a great guy. He really was. I'm not going to say his name. I'll keep his identity concealed. But because I don't want to, you know, trigger somebody, you know. Might trigger the wrong person. They might go on a triggering spree. You know what I mean? I don't want to trigger the wrong person. So, but I'm going to talk good about this guy. He was a great guy, and he will be missed. Rest in peace. But that's just one example of me triggering people. I just know how to do it. You know what I mean? I just know how to do it. To the point that they just want to pull the gray hairs out of their head. Anyway, death is not funny. I'm not trying to make fun of somebody's death. I'm really not. I'm really not trying to do that. It's hurtful for doing shit like that. But the A-Bomb, he's done the same shit. He's joked about people's death. He's wished cancer on people. He's I mean, just look at A-Bomb's latest video. He admits that he's triggered people. What you see on YouTube is what he claims is the tip of the iceberg compared to what he's really done. He's triggered people so bad that he's been thrown out at the bar. He's had people wanting to fight him. That's the same thing with me. I've pissed some people off in my life to the point that they wanted to kill me. To the point that they wanted to fight me. To the point that they wanted to hunt me down and shoot me. And I've pissed off some people in my time. I've been on Earth almost 36 years. And let me tell you, I've made some people mad in my life to the point that they just want to, I just make them go nuts. I know how to push the right buttons on people. That's one thing I'm good at. Anyway, this is Raging Rob. I didn't mean to make this video this long. Holy shit, 10 minutes. Whew. I'm starting to be like 8 camel toes, making videos 15 minutes that nobody gives a shit about. So anyway, I'm in Tennessee. Guess where I'm headed? ATL. I'm headed to Atlanta. And from there, I'm going to Texas. So, I'm in the South. And I'll be in the South, the Confederacy, the what do they call it? The Confederate Belt. I'm going to be in the Confederate Belt for the next few days. And I love it down here. I love the South. God bless the South. I love the Confederate Belt. I'm going to be down here in the redneck Confederate Belt for the next few days. So I feel like there's a, you know, when I come down here to the Confederate Belt, talking Alabama, Mississippi, Georgia, Tennessee, Texas, I feel like there's a million of me walking around. I really do. They think, the thing I like about the area of this country is you got 1,000, a million raging Robs. They act like me, they talk like me, they think like me. They're called conservatives. Ain't it amazing that people think just like me? That's just fucking amazing. You have this whole area of the country where people think just like me. It's like I don't have to step out my truck and I don't have to fight with anybody. I step out of my truck in New York, California. I'm almost getting into fights with people just for wearing a Donald Trump hat or a Donald Trump shirt. But here in the Confederate Belt, man, it's amazing, man. I just, there's people just like me that think just like me. It's amazing how that works, huh? Wow. Anyway, that's it.